Folks, this is the Morganton Music Patch in Morganton, North Carolina, my favorite music store, and these guys in here are great at repair. I see Colton through the window here, so I've got something really cool in store for y'all today. Folks, I am very stoked about this. This is Colton Suttles. Colton is repairman and works here at Morganton Music Patch, which is one of my favorite stores in this area for musical gear and repairs and stuff. And so Colton's cousin, so you're Colton Suttles, yep. But his last name is Austin. Chris Austin. So Chris builds handmade pedals.
Yes, he does.
And you've played them, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you think of them?
They're great.
They are.
Yeah.
So these are all hand wired.
Yeah, these are all handmade.
Take me on a little tour of what I'm going to get to.
All
or take
right.
So the story here is I'm going to get to take these home, test them,
Yep.
do a quick review. I'm going to bring them back here tomorrow. So you can purchase these here at Morganton Music Patch, or you can place orders for them. And it's like I say, I'm just cool. It's just cool for me to know somebody that builds pedals.
Yeah.
I think it's super awesome, and I'd love to talk with
Yeah.
Chris at some point. But yeah, tell me about the pedals and what we got.
Yeah,
This
so
looks
basically
crazy.
this is a custom delay, and it's kind of modeled after the old Echoplexes.
Yeah.
Because you used to have to move the tape head back and forth.
Yeah.
So that's what these switches do. So each switch moves the delay, makes it longer, and you can flip them all on or all off.
Check that out, man.
Yeah, sweet.
So what does he call this one? Does he have a name for it yet?
This one we don't have a name for yet, but now this one here, it is like just a straight up Echoplex.
So this one is an Echoplex.
Yeah.
So I see it's got depth, delay.
Yeah, rate, repeat, tone. Got a blend for your dry and output.
You know, these things they look awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
And so it's a regular old, if I plug
Yep.
this up to like a Donner power supply, it'll work just fine.
Regular
Right?
9-volt adapter.
And then what we got, a muff?
Yeah, this is
Fuzz.
just a straight up muff fuzz. Jimi Hendrix in a box.
I see. I see.
Very, very minimal, but when you plug it up, it's awesome.
I love to use fuzzes for just a little bit of it for boost.
Yes.
Yes. But then again, when you crank them up, they sound fantastic.
Well, and this is too, you can really crank it up and then use your volume control as basically a fuzz, like how much fuzz you want. You can back your volume off a little bit, it'll clean up.
Yeah.
And then when you get ready for a rip a lead or something, you just pull up your volume. And
what I'm probably going to do is hit the front end of my Helix with these. So I'm gonna run these into hit that way. I can show them like a Vox sound or a Fender sound or a Marshall or whatever, and show them what these sound like going into the front end. So now you just told me all three of these are not for sale. Is that right? These are developmental.
these are basically all mine.
Oh, I
but
see.
he can make these for you.
So you can put in an order. So if people like
Yes.
one or the other of these,
Yes.
you always it's Chris, and it's what we're going to do in the video description. However Colton wants me to do this, or however Chris wants me to do it, I'll make sure there's contact information so you can reach out to these guys, email them, or message them, or however, or call Morganton Music Patch and ask.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell me about the other ones over here.
Right,
So what else do we have?
now, these are all basically fuzz.
This is Tone Machine Fuzz.
Fuzz. This is like a distortion fuzz. And
And it has an octave on it.
Yes, these
So
have.
so if I did something like All Along the Watchtower solo,
Yeah.
I could hit that octave fuzz kind of thing that Hendrix uses.
Yeah, and this one too, it's got an octave switch.
Really?
Too. Yeah, both of these have octave
Check
switch.
it out, man.
And then this is a high and low cut.
Okay.
Just kind of like a tone bender, like an old school tone bender.
Okay.
And then this one's just like a straight up distortion.
This is exciting. Okay, so I gotta ask. So you know Chris well. You're his first cousin.
Yeah.
First cousin.
Yeah.
How did Chris learn how to do this?
He went to school for it. Yeah, went to learn how to like electrical engineering school. And,
Really?
Yeah, and he does all the wiring and everything. So
Does it so like JHS pedals? Almost any of them that are huge now started out in a garage or started out in a bedroom or something like that. So is that quite? Does he have a shop where he does this?
pretty much his house. Yeah, just has like a little this garage area, and he's got it set up. He sits there and does it all by hand.
Colton, how long has he been doing these?
For at least I'd say 10 years.
10 years.
I've got a bunch of older pedals that he's made me and stuff that, you know.
Is he here in the Morganton area, or is he
Hickory?
Hickory,
Hickory, yeah.
All right, folks. Enough of this at this point. I'm gonna take these home tonight, hook them up to a power supply, run them into the front end of my Helix, various different amps. I'm gonna do a single coil and humbucking sounds, and let's see what. Oh, are you gonna show me the inside of one of them? Oh, this is gonna be cool.
Because he does, like I said, they're all hand wired.
I kind of wanted to ask if I could look inside one, but I'm glad it's you doing it, not me.
Of course.
I don't want to be responsible for fouling something up, you know. But
oh yeah.
This is super cool.
Yeah. All right.
Check that out. That's beautiful, man. It's super clean in there. I don't know anything I'm seeing, but I just know that looks impressive to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm shooting in some 4K. The pots look really nice.
Oh yeah.
Everything looks primo there, man.
Yeah.
Look how nice the soldering is.
And true bypass, so once you flip it off, you don't lose any of your tone.
This is killer. All right, folks. Here it comes. All right, friends, I'm in the studio. I've got a Telecaster so I can get single coil sounds through these pedals, and I also have a Washburn WP50 so I can get a Les Paul sound or humbucker sound. I'm using the US Double Normal, which is a twin reverb sound in the Helix. I'll just use that as a bass sound so we can test these pedals and see what they do. So this one's called the Muff Fuzz. Whoa. Wow, right off the bat, that sounds pretty amazing. Listen how quiet it is. Okay, I'm not using a noise gate. My Super Fuzz, if I were to crank that much distortion up, it would definitely be making some hum. I don't want to get lost in playing here. I want this to be about the sound of the pedal. Handles highs really well too. Let me see. So it looks like this is one of those single knob. Really, all you got is volume. If you go down, you're going to lose your volume, but you just have to pump it up. So it's really just one sound, but it's a good sound, man. In the middle position here. That's like a one-trick pony, but a really good one trick that pony does. That sounds cute. Without. I like it. I just think it's killer. We'll do that with a Les Paul tune here in a minute. Let's try this one called the Tone Machine. That's darker. That might be because I got tone probably got tone set low on that. I'll put the tone at noon here. So wickeder kind of a fuzz, you know. Let's bring the volume up a little level here. Wow. See, let's bring the fuzz. The fuzz is just at 9 o'clock. What if I go it down to like 8? Wow. Okay, so I'm going to bring that fuzz up, and I'm going to bring the level down because it's got to make the volume higher. Right? Again, that's a lot of fuzz, and I'm hearing zero noise. Maybe just a tiny bit. Y'all have used pedals before, you know what I'm talking about. That should be making a lot of racket. Again, I'm losing myself in the sound here. That's the neck pickup. And that's a lot of. That's still a lot. Oh, I see now. The fuzz is at 2. Let's take that fuzz down. Well, we just brought the fuzz up there. Let's max the fuzz out, and let's take the level down. Let's see if we can darken it just a little. I wanted to let it ring just to see how does it resolve. Let's see. Take it all the way down to. You can't get that real dark. Let's take it up. Brighten it. So that's that really rude kind of fuzz that you might use just to really cut through in a mix. That is pretty cool. Now this here, what does this do? Let's change the. Oh wow! So this is a lower. So okay, we're gonna back that off a little. Gives you that real nasally fuzz. Holy crap. Pretty freaking wicked. Let's see. I'm gonna that fuzz is just totally maxed out. Let's go back to about 9 o'clock. See what we got. Level back up. Trying to see, do I still get some notes? That is pretty freaking wicked. So this side goes down to that less nasal type of, more of a traditional kind of fuzz in my mind. That brightens it up to like almost what the other side does. Don't want to get too carried away in this one. Let's go over here and see what this one does now. Another fuzz. Okay, I'm not hearing it. Wait a minute, okay. DCT? Oh, octave. This must be the octave. So this must be. Okay, here's the fuzz. Now that's a cool fuzz. Kind of like that. That's set at about 2 o'clock. Turn my level up. peeking out. Don't want to peek out on the mixer. That's the neck. That's wicked. That's wicked. Neck. So this is the kind of fuzz I like. Let me back it off a little and see what happens if we go up a level. Again, let's check the noise. That's uncanny. That is really quiet. Again, no noise gate on the Helix right now. So what is, well, I mean, one, what does two do? See if it does the same thing. It gives us a different. Oh, wait a minute. That's on the octave side. So what I have to do probably is turn the octave on. Now what do we got? So what happens if I turn the fuzz off? That's trippy sounding. That's crazy. So the fuzz, so the octave just kind of comes in as a what? Let's see, let's try this on this number 2. It goes to a lower octave. So I turn that off. Oops. What have I got? I'm not hearing anything. So does that have to be on? Turn that level up. Wait, turn the octave up. Turn the level down probably. Yeah, I'm definitely peaking on my mixer. So that's a low octave. Back to this one. Wow. I don't know how much I'd use the octave on that, but that is a trippy effect, and I do love the fuzz on this and the quietness. Almost like Rush. That's killer. All right, let's go to this. This is like a clon, I think. Let's see. It immediately does what a clon does, which is just make things sound better, right? I mean, it's really do. It's sort of a sweetener. Looks like the drive on this one is set for about 10 o'clock. So there's a little bit of breakup, and you got a high cut here. So let's back it off and see if that cuts the highs any. A little darker. Again, off. Let's go up with the volume a little. So you got your tone too if you want to brighten it. drive a lot. So let's crank the drive up and see how it does. Let's take the volume down a little. It's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Folks, I like that quite a bit. Let's just dime it out one time and see what it does. Might be a little high on the volume here now. I like that one too. Again, let's check the quietness. Don't even know it's on. So how is he doing that? Chris Austin, how are you making them so quiet? If nothing else, people should consider these pedals because of that. I mean, it's a great sounding clone anyway. Darken it up one time. I just want to see it from a tone point of view if I go back to about 10. That's sweet. All right. So we got this other one called the Crow. Let's see what we got with this. The Crow. So similar to the Clone, but maybe more toward a tube screamer type. Sort of, that's what it sounds like to me. That's nice, and that's a drive set on 10. Let's pull it drive back to about. That's drive set on 2. Let's try to drive back to 10. People, if you think my knuckles look weird today, it's because my dog skinned up my knuckles. It's a long story. He lunged at a truck, and the strap from his leash went across my knuckles and took the skin off. So I got little band-aids on it. I look weird. So this is the drive turned down. Let's crank that volume up a little. Now that's kind of useful to me. This is kind of what I'll use a clone for too. And it's a, like I say, maybe more of a tube screamer type of sound. Imagine this as a boost or a for your leads. So that's nice. Okay, it's got presence. So I don't really like a lot of. Although it's nice. It's my neck pickup, and so I like the fullness of the neck pickup. But I can dial the presence in and kind of get the thickness with some highs too. And peeking out a bit too much again on the mixer. Contrast to what it really sounds. Alright, take that presence back from me and go that drive up. Let's take the drive all the way up. Let's, woo, I'm gonna get volume down. That's a wicked drive there. So, that's, I would probably use that about where it was when I started. About like that, probably. Very satisfying drive. Do you hear anything? Off. On. No buzzes. Now I'm using like I think a Donner power supply. I'm here to tell you, if I run my Behringers into that, which are off behind the screen here, then I get noise on almost every one of those. So these are like boutique type pedals. I'm guessing it's just the attention to detail that you put into it, or the way you solder them together, or the components you use, or something. These go for about 139 bucks, I think, each of these pedals. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but don't quote me. I like that a lot. It's just a cut above. Even when I add tube screamers and stuff on my Helix, I get noise. And this is just zero noise, man. Like a very musical sort of overdrive. So if I drive that, take it back to halfway. This is one of my own songs. Look up, I think, Harder Than Hell to Love. It's probably on YouTube. It's killer. The Crows, I like it a lot. So this is a delay. Now, I can't really read it so well. I think is he bypass here? I can't tell what that says. This says blend, this says delay, this says depth, rate, repeats, tone. Okay, let's see this. Whoa. So it's got that kind of old, almost like you got a wah going on, right? Okay, so that may be something to do with tone, though. Is there a tone on it? This does say tone, so I guess it's set to low. So let's go to a little higher sounding tone. Still has that kind of wah-wah kind of degraded. Oh, wait a minute, that says, does say tone, doesn't it? So let's see, we got depth, delay. What does the delay do if we do that? That slows it down. Okay, so that's the rate of delay, I guess, right? This must be the rate of decay. Interesting. It's insane sounding. Let me turn it off for a second, make sure I'm still in tune. So I'll slightly out. Turn it back on. So what does this button do? Can you tell the difference? Forgive me, folks, if I don't quite understand what I'm doing. Let's do, we got repeat, so we can make it repeat probably infinitely. That is crazy cool, man. Check that out. Wow. Okay. Okay, so tone darkens and brightens it, I guess. It's like a... I don't know what to say about it. Let me go to my... Let me put that climb back on. Back it off a little. It's a dreamy kind of effect. You see what depth does. What does the depth do? And maybe I would say my repeats, if I turn my repeats down. And then let's turn that tone back up a second. Let's max the tone out. That's what happens. What's going to be interesting, so he told me what this one over here does. He said this red one is like a tape delay. So I'm wondering if what it would sound like to combine the two of them. Alright, so I'm clean except for I'll take the climb. I'm calling it a climb. I'm not sure what it's called. It doesn't have a name on it. But to me, that's what it seems like it does. So this one is the other delay. What do we got? Okay, I guess I don't have the tape heads turned on. So each of these 4 dip switches here is like a tape head. Like if you had an old analog. Oh. Okay, so we've got sort of a slapback sound now. But it's almost like it got a good reverb. So let's see, let's take, where is these? This says age, speed. Just make it even more. Yeah, it makes it even more of a speedy slap. Am I messing with the level? I'm not messing with speed. I'm a little confused here. Now what do I got? That's getting more like a real delay, like a regular. Alright, so what happens when we turn 2 of them on? Oh! Sort of ping-pongy. Okay, let's go to the neck pickup or bridge pickup. Okay, 3 heads. So what does age do? Age. It darkens it, I think. Okay, swell. Take the swell back for a second. If I take the age back, Probably brightens it. Like it's got a newer tape head on it. Let's go 4 tape heads. See what happens. Chris Austin, you're brilliant. So what if we do take off 1 and 3 here? Yes. Okay, so let's say we do 1 and 4. Right? Or wait, I think I got 2 and 3 up. Okay, so let's take 2 and 3 down. Now let's do 1 and 4. Okay. Now we go. Wow. So say you had a song that needed that kind of, it's almost like a pad, or it's almost like having a whole little chorus of guitar players, right? Okay, got it on. Okay, up, down. Let's try this. I haven't tried this mix button yet. Let's up the mix on this. Maybe do the crow on that. That's got to hear what it sounds like. That is killer, because let me hear the big fuzz here for a second. Okay. Wow, okay, so let's hear what it sounds like with some humbucking pickups. I'm kind of digging all these pedals. Let me turn this off for a second. Okay, so here's the Les Paul. May have to turn my helix down a little, because that seems to be. It might peak out with this. Here's the third. I'm gonna crank it up just a little more. Do the neck. Very much like a big muff, just a simple, what you see is what you get kind of fuzz. Let's go back over to this one again. This one's a tone machine. just said at 9 o'clock. It's unreal the amount of fuzz you Quiet pedals. Barely tell they're on. Till you hit it. I'm curious how if there's a responds pretty well to I didn't try this one. This is the other switch. That's the one where you might darken up the tone a little. The one we said was kind of a nasally sound. Just depending on what kind of song you want, you might want that, right? So here's this one again. Every one of these pedals has a different kind of character. These are all 3 fuzzes. This is overdrive. This is like an overdrive clone kind of. Okay, let's see. This is the one that has the octave on it. So. I wonder. Let's see. That's how you dial a mix of them together, I guess. Barely hear it, but you get that. I'm totally peaking as I'm playing this. Let me back off a little. Be using this wrong in some way, folks. I don't know. I'm hearing this sounds a tiny bit glitchy, you know. It's definitely a very unique effect. I almost want to do like computer type stuff with it, right? You know, that's what I call it. But the fuzz on this is brilliant. I love it. Oh, and dead quiet. I can hear my wife talking to the dog in there. Here's the clone. And we can venture some more drive. I like to dime that drive out on this one. Crow. This might be my favorite one, honestly. It's just a wicked sound. Let me back it off a little. Dime that drive back out again, volume down. Hit that presence again. And then back to this one again. Let's see. Okay, I gotta turn this on first. What does that do? Does it reverse it? There's one criticism I had of this pedal. I wish there was a light on it that kind of explained what I'm doing, each one of these. So let's see. It's definitely a very dreamy pedal. So let's see, I'm going to do the repeats on this. I'm going to make it go up a little bit more. So I was wondering, could you make a pad by using the two of them together, right? And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Is create almost like a pad type thing. Turn that mix up a little. Okay, so what is my What's my impression of these pedals? Exquisite distortions, really cool fuzz. Some things are a little harder for me to figure out, particularly about the one over here. I'd like for that octave to work where it didn't delay us a little bit. Seems to me that it is. So there may be some things I don't understand about that. Every one of the rest of these, I can certainly see a massive use for. And again, it seems like the sonic purity of it is what's impressive to me. And the low noise shelf. I mean, you can have these things on and not even know it. So look at the fuzz. Another fuzz. Now that's just because I jarred my guitar. But the volume themselves are nothing. So let's add the clone to that. Are you hearing buzzes? I'm definitely hearing just a little bit of noise, but that's 3 aggressive fuzzes. I got these things dimed out. Very, very quiet. I like the simplicity of this one and the fact that it gives you a killer big muff sound that's quite accurate and very satisfying. This is just a great pedal. I like this because you got a tone control and you got that 2 different modes. You got that nasally sound and that more traditional sound, and the fuzz sounds nice. I maybe like the fuzz on this one better than any of them, but the octave confuses me a little bit. This may be one of the better sounding clones I've ever heard. That is just a nice drive, people. That is very nice. That is good. That's what I want it to do. The Crow is maybe the best tube screamer type thing. I just dig it. I dig the sound of this one a whole lot. Again, its own thing. This I like because it's dreamy and because it's kind of dark. And I don't totally understand it. Given more time, I would get better with this. I do wish it had some sort of lights on it that would tell me on, off, or kind of explain the modes. That might be something that Chris looks at doing in the future. I don't know. And this one is just an amazing pedal. Just the fact that it does all the cool things that it does. And just, I think it's brilliant that he's put these tape heads on here. And I like the age function. In fact, you can make the tape head sound old. Again, it adds that dreamy effect. I like the fact you can just combine these things just real quickly. That's brilliant. It's freaking brilliant. Holy cow. So yeah, too much honestly for me to be able to fully analyze in just a short amount of time that I have in this video. And maybe I'll buy some of these, I don't know. I just gotta say, wow, it definitely is a step up from these cheap pedals I've been playing. If you can find a really good boutique builder who spends the time and is as meticulous as this guy Chris Austin seems to be, then you might want to get a pedal. Here it is, Suttle-Aust, Suttle-Aust. And it looks like you contact them through a Gmail account, Suttle-Aust, Suttle-Aust @ gmail.com. And I like the little lightning bolt type thing. Suttle-Aust is interesting. It's an interesting name. Imagine if it were more like something like SAFX, like SAFX, SAFX.com. That would look cool on the logo. As a 25-year marketing man, maybe Chris, maybe you consider that. Or sorry if that's offensive. I don't mean to say it. That would be a clean way to market yourself. SAFX, SAFX, Suttle-Austin effects. They're nice. They're great. I wish I had time to run them through my Vox. I've been running through the Helix today because it's just cleaner and easier to record that way. But yeah, deep well, these pedals. Hope y'all have enjoyed this, and 2 thumbs up. Great job. You might want to contact these guys and get these. Certainly it's going to sound great on your pedal board. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like. So each of the pedals come in a nice little cloth bag. And he's putting the Colton's boxing them up for me, so I do them just right. And so I am curious. These are fairly reasonably priced, I think, too, right?
Yeah,
for hand.
Yeah, they're like $139.
For most of us, so that's perfect. That's a great price. That's actually, is he making decent money doing that? I hope he is.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
it seems like it takes a lot of work.
And we're just starting it off, so you know, it's one of those things where you start and then you grow it. You know.
Colton, where did you learn guitar repair? Since I got you here in front of the camera.
Honestly, just through different people that I've known through the years. Beach's Music and Henry Darden, and also a lot of books. Yeah. And just, you know, doing it yourself. You know, you just kind of buy up guitars and then you're like, okay, I think I can get this, and you get a little bit more confidence, and then you just get a little harder and buy some more tools. That's it. I would usually do a guitar repair and then buy some tools.
So do you buy from Stu Mac or from other people?
Yeah, Stu Mac. Yeah.
That's the way to go for the most part.
Yeah, and if you want quality, you gotta get Stu Mac. Yeah.
Folks, you've seen him on my videos before. Might as well say hi to Robert again. Robert is the store owner, proprietor, and kind of lead honcho here. So he's a good dude to know. So yeah, if you're in the Morganton area, I've said this before, but y'all to come by if you're a guitar player and check it out. It is a cool store. To me it is.
Oh yeah.
This is very cool.